What's up, y'all? I'm back. And yeah, I know my uploading schedule is kind of trash, especially since school is now getting back. And yeah, I'm dealing with that. And so, yeah, who is this? Part 10? Mm. Yeah, I've been enjoying this series. So, I guess I'll just keep it going. So, yeah, I'm started off. So, should we ask Naruto to help us? Issei asked. No, he wasn't here today, Kiba responded. And this is personal. I want to be able to get my revenge with my own strength. I don't need Naruto to carry me. Naruto? Uh, Sanji asked. The new cripple kid? Why would we need his help? Uh, Naruto was actually really OP, and he is insanely powerful. Like, no matter what you do, you will never win. But my absorption line would be able to drain his energy. Yeah, but you'll probably explode for the amount of energy he has. Issei nodded. It's just too much for anyone. Yeah, Naruto is the strongest, Konako commented. There they are, Kiba said, stopping the three boys in their tracks. Irina and Zenobia were standing in the middle of a busy street, preaching about something. Thankfully, the devils were far enough away so that they wouldn't get hurt. Well, what are we waiting for? Issei walked forward. Let's talk to them. And he raised his voice. Hey, Irene, Issei. Irene looked towards the group of the devils. What are you doing here? We're here to help you guys. We don't want to have Excalibur in the fallen angels' hands either. And may I ask why is that? Zenobia stepped forward. Devils will never help out someone without having their own goals. And I have a history with Excalibur. Kiba stepped up. And I don't want the fallen angels to have those swords. And why should I trust you? I'll buy you lunch. Trust me. And so, yeah, I'm gonna time skip a little later. We'll split up. Zenobia decided as the boys finished disguising themselves. I'm sure the Gregory have hidden within Cone Town. We had to cover as much ground as possible. We'll go to east. We know the area, so our search will probably be faster than yours. Issei said as Konako walked back from wherever she was changing. Very well, and I do need to tell you this, Zenobia said. Yeah? The white dragon is awakened. Huh? Be mindful, Issei. He is dangerous and is likely to attack you at any moment. Yeah, I know. Issei, yeah? He muttered. Are you alright? Konako asked. Yeah, just wondering where we should look next. I may have an idea of a possible hideout. You know where they are? Perhaps, Kiba nodded. Isn't this the place where we fought that straight devil? She is Visor, Konako nodded. You guys fought a stray demon? Or devil, I should say. Sanji asked. Yeah, she lost control of her powers and started eating people. Issei and Kiba began walking towards the entrance. Not a good scene. Wait, Kiba held his hand. Someone's here. Huh? Up there, Konako pointed. Well, if it isn't few devils in the shitty disguise, Free laughed, hopping down from the top of the building. How's it going? And Kiba, he created a sword blocking Free's attack. It's that straight exorcist, Issei remarked. Oh, it's that kid with the midget from before. He laughed as Konako flinched and glaring at the man. I mean, young woman. I was hoping for something nice, but just more devils. And Kiba, he lowered his stance and glaring at Free's sword. It's an Excalibur, isn't it? Issei asked. Konako nodded, ripping her disguise off. And Issei and Sanji did the same, leaving Kiba as the only one in a robe. Damn it. Ah, 4 against 1. No, you're my opponent, Kiba shouted, vaulting upwards towards the pillars Free was standing on. Too bad you decided to fight on your own, Free said as he backed away. I have this new Excalibur. Rapidly. Where where did it go? And she slammed her hand onto the desk. I knew that Kiba would try to do something like this, but Konako and Issei went with him. Stay calm. I'm sure we'll find them in time. Naruto said, and Sanji agreed to go with them too. I thought he'll be a lot smarter than this. It seems that both Pirtarages are having troubles today. Konako sighed. No, Akino, yeah. And after all, that trouble we had last month. And so, Naruto, he busy doing stuff. If Naruto was here, this would probably be a lot easy. Ria's muttered, searching for Issei and Konako's energy. Why is that? One of the, I guess the other half of the Pirtarages. I don't know what the other chick name. Sorry for those Highschool DxD fans. Like, no matter how many times I keep watching it, I can never remember her name. So, yeah. And, Rias explains that Naruto has his ability to easily sense and differentiate between people's energy. It makes it quite difficult to sneak up on him, Akino said. Where is he actually? He is testing his new prosthetic arm in the underworld. And, my brother and his wife came early this morning. I found Sanji. They're on the east side of Cullen Town, near a abandoned building. Konako and Issei are there too as well. Kiba is near too. Well, let's see what they're up to. And let's give them a proper punishment. And so, the two kings activated their respective magic circles, disappearing from the school campus. They reappeared on the steps of the building just in time to see Kiba run off with Irina and Zenovia. And so, she felt saddened as she watched Kiba run off in pursuit of whoever they've been fighting. Hey, Kiba, wait up! Issei began to run after him. She couldn't have had that now, could she? Hey, Kiba. Issei, mind telling us what exactly is going on here? She smiled, but even though her true feelings were leaking out, anger and at how they've gone against her orders, and worry because of how dangerous Town has recently became, and she don't want her Pirtarages dead. And it's bad enough that Kiba is ignoring her and going off to fight, and she don't need the rest of the Pirtarage doing the same thing. So Rias, he said, good. He should be scared worrying her like this. Sanji, what happened? Sona, I think that's her name, Sona, didn't even attempt to smile. President, we vowed not to get involved in our battles. We said we would supervise, which Akina was doing for me. So why did you get involved, Issei? Well, Kiba was so determined to get his revenge that I just Alright, so I'm back. And Kiba was where was I? Alright. Kiba was so determined on getting his revenge that I was worried that he would get himself into some trouble, Issei admitted. So I thought if I helped him out, we wouldn't have to worry about him. And who were you fighting before we arrived? Well, we met that straight exorcist from before. Free and then the guy who was in charge of the Holy Sword project showed up. I think his name was a Viper, and then they escaped together. So he went after them. Yes, he's working with Synovia and Irina now. Please tell me they're getting along. I don't need him to fight with the church too. This would be a lot easier if Naruto was here. He always knows what to do. Rias thought, as he probably give us a call when he gets into another fight. They're working together. I doubt that, Issei. Rias shook her head. Kiba is obsessed with his revenge now, especially since Valper, Viper, fuck, I can't say his name, has arrived now. If he finds, if he finds him, calling for help would be the last thing he would think of. Shit, Issei muttered, glaring at the floor. Konako, why did you go too? Uh, I didn't want to see Kiba go either. Konako looked down sadly. Huh, so you've already fought now. So I can't do anything to change that, but both of you are aware of what you have done could affect the underworld. Politics is a messy battlefield. We're aware of that, Rias. Sorry. Ow! Issei flinched at the sounds of the pains Sanji made. I'm sorry, please forgive me. No. Just beating the shit out of this. Fuck, she's using her magic to spank him? What the? Man, that shit would hurt more than any leather belt. And so, he glared back at Rias, who was watching the scene with mild interest. Please don't tell me. Issei, Konako. Rias stood. How dare you make me worried like that? She stepped forward to hug them. Don't you just don't ever think of doing something this stupid without actual planning. You just went in without thinking. See, they're selling their theirs nicely, Sanji yelled. That's her Raj. This is mine. Uh, Sona said, spanking him again. I'm so glad we're not part of the student council, Issei thought. Now then, show me your behinds. What? And that's all he said before. Yeah. And so, yeah. With that happening, hold up. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna time skip a little later. Naruto, Rias asked as she walked inside, and she got no response. I guess he's still testing it out. The house felt empty now that she was alone. She had gotten used to him being around, and now that he's been gone, even though it's only for real been like a couple of days, and he managed to, the butler there, and he managed to make her feel a little better. And so, during the hard situation yesterday that he had been to ease the tension between her and the girls, and he find Kiba just in over a minute. Rhea sat down on the couch, too tired to actually cook anything. Maybe she'll settle with numerous packages of instant ramen Naruto had for her in the kitchen. And she was just wondering to herself, why is all this happening to me? The factions have been relatively silent towards each other for the last few decades. But now everything's just blowing up. And it all happened in Cold Town. She had already had to deal with the fallen angels before, but she was sure that the church would not appreciate the fact that Ozia was now a devil, and now she was a feeble alliance with the church against a very powerful fallen angel, along with a straight exorcist and the man Kiba hated. And so with Kiba had lost his mind to focus on revenge on that Sasuke hatred, and now it's unlikely that he will be thinking about the consequences of his actions, along with the fact that he was still a middle class devil. He will not stand much of a chance if he was fighting against the fallen angel king directly. And she had to admit that if she hadn't helped Kiba get over his trauma, she would have given him a home, place in return. But she had never addressed the root of his problem. Maybe she had hoped that maybe that situation would never come up again. And she had the signs Kiba needed to get stronger. His distant from other people in the school. He never seemed to treat his house like it was his home. And she had never really done anything to fix his actual problem. She just let him do what he wanted, hoping that, it would get better over time, but no. Is this what Naruto felt like when Sasuke left? Overwhelmed with guilt and worry. And so, I'm gonna end it right there. Yeah, it's a bit shorter. I think my videos are gonna have to be a little bit shorter now, especially since I'm trying to juggle school and editing. No, not really editing, but working, and then just everything. If I'm ever gonna record a video, it will either be early in the morning or late, and maybe the afternoon, maybe. But that's only if I have time. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like, and I'll come back at y'all with another part, because I know y'all enjoy this series, and I do too. And so until next time, I'm out.